Well, hello and welcome back to Little V Farm. Today we have a big day here on the property. We have a lot we need to do. It has been raining for a few days and it has finally let up. And so before it gets too cold, I think we are going to get all of the birds moved into their location for the winter.
Yeah, guys, so we have a lot going on today. Like China was saying, we're going to be moving our birds over to their permanent spot for the winter. Part of that is going to be getting them a little bit closer in proximity to our garden. It's against a wall or a fence, so it'll help with some windbreak, and we'll get them winterized as well by adding some hay and seeing if we can maybe add a few boards or see what things we can do to essentially prevent the wind from affecting them as they're perched up or trying to get cuddled up for sleeping at nighttime and things like that. Right now, because they're getting so close to the garden and it's so easy for them to hop out of these fences already, and we often come out to water and feed in the morning, and we'll have a few out already just excited to eat or whatever the case is. And so we are trying to be proactive instead of risking them one day waking up and seeing them all over the garden, which we're taking risks anyway, so if it ever happens, it's just a lesson learned. But we're trying to take some preventative care by cutting some of their wings and making sure that they just have a little bit less accessibility to be able to jump right over.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to get wings clipped and we are going to get everyone moved. So we need to get started. So let's get this little girl's wings clipped and get going.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So one thing that we do is we actually do clip both of the wings because they can still flop around with one wing, and then often we'll get out over the netting because they still had some power with one wing. So we do clip both of their wings down. It doesn't hurt them at all. It's just like cutting your fingernails. You just want to make sure you cut down. I usually cut these long feathers down here just straight across. And as you can see, doesn't hurt her a bit, and her wings are clipped, and now she will be safe in the electric. We just have 15 plus more to do.
Yeah, and some turkeys.
Yeah. So we're getting set up to move everyone, like Andrew said, over closer to the garden, and then we are going to be clipping wings at the same time. So what we're going to do is we're in their current enclosure, and Andrew is moving the center blocks that we have around the chicken tractor. He's moving those away, and then he's going to turn the chicken tractor so it faces the area we're going to be pulling it to. And then as we catch the chickens and clip their wings, they will just simply go inside the coop, and then we'll pull everyone in the right direction over to where they're going with clipped wings, and they'll be ready to go. So again, we just take the wing. No reaction. You're okay. Good girl. And then we take her other beautiful wing and just pull it out nice and gentle. And then we just whoop, cut wings. So we got everyone into their enclosures. What we're going to do now is we're going to take the netting down, move the coops over to the new space, and then we'll put the new netting up, and then we'll finish clipping their wings over there. But yeah, we're ready to get everyone moved. So we decided to go ahead and pull the first part of the electric down. We have that laid over, and then we're going to start with the turkeys because they get out as we move them. It's a little bit more difficult, so we figure start with the hardest part. So we're going to move the turkeys now. Turkeys are over. Time to bring the chickens. Okay guys, well we did it. We have turkeys in their enclosure, chickens are in their enclosure. We got to wrap it in electric and then we'll show you kind of the whole layout. So everyone has been moved, the electric is up. Now we need to clip all their wings. So that is what we are going to do now.
Yep, we're going to start with the turkeys just because we haven't done them before. So we'll go ahead and get them started. We'll probably do those in the enclosure because there's enough space to move around in there and not have to crouch too much. And then we'll move on to the chickens. And then finally, we'll probably end off with a quick scrub of everything. We typically will scrub their bowls every couple of weeks or so. With the move, we just figured we'd get everything refreshed now.
Yeah, like full winter ready to go. And like I said, when we're done, we'll give you guys a little picture so you can see from the garden where we moved everyone to.
Difficult.
So we're in the turkey enclosure. We're going to cut just the small guys' wings. There's 5 of them. The big guys are too fat to fly, quite frankly. So we just need to trim these smaller guys' wings for a few more months. And then same thing, they will also be too big. So same thing, I just pull his wing out. He's hanging out, relaxing, doesn't bother him even a little bit. Second wing. All right. All right, 1 done, 4 more to go. So for anyone who's curious, who, you know, worries about the turkeys or the birds while we're doing this, it is actually for their safety. It hurts them none. Their feathers will grow back and we'll have to clip them again. But we, you know, we have neighbors, we've got dogs, we have all kinds of things out. And this just kind of makes sure that they don't fly out of our enclosure area and they don't get over the fence and they don't get hurt. Super easy. All the turkeys are done. They are now free to go run around in their new enclosure and enjoy all the fresh grass and leaves and bugs and excitement. So the turkeys are done. Now we need to do the chickens. I feel like it'll probably be easier if we just try to like get them as they come out versus trying to chase them around and clipping their wings. So we will see who we get out and we're going to clip all their wings real quick. Well, literally 5 seconds later and everyone is fine. Wings have been clipped, everyone has been moved, electric is up, they are ready pretty much for the winter. We're going to go through and we'll winterize the coops and we'll close them up a little bit better. We'll add some straw and hay, obviously, for them for the winter as well. But as you can see, everyone's happy. So now that everyone is good to go, we are just going to scrub all of their food and water bowls real quick, and then we'll get those refreshed. Even though they could care less about their food, they're happy to scratch around in this fresh grass. So that's pretty much it. We got everyone moved. It was relatively easy, minimal issues. The electric is up. Luckily, the ground over here is a little bit softer, so the poles were able to go in super easy, which is like rare.
Yeah, typically we bought these specific types of netting. It has a little bit tougher of a prong to be able to pierce the ground for the clay soil we do have. It's very rocky and hard to penetrate, especially when the soil is dry. We've never experienced this amount of ease getting the fence moved. Typically we have to mallet it down. It really is, it's nice to have an easy one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly.
Yep. So everyone's moved. We just finished washing all the bowls and stuff. We'll let them dry for a few minutes and then that's it. Everyone's done. So I will kind of give you guys a panoramic view really quick of where we have everyone. This was pretty easy on us, so we'll take it. But we just wanted to show you guys the process of getting everyone moved and kind of how we have everyone enclosed over here.
I would say the move, cutting, and getting everything clean probably took a few hours. So if you're doing it alone, I would say it'd probably take
half a day or a whole day to get everything done.
But it's nice to have a partner to be able to get this done for sure. Yeah, especially with netting, being able to get this stuff moved by yourself. We've both done it by ourselves when, you know, we've had to, you know, get ready for work or whatever the case was, or, you know, but it's impossible. It's really hard to be able to get this done by yourself. It's good to have a partner. Yeah,
as you guys saw, Andrew would kind of carry it above his head and hold it. I would take the one we were going to put in, we'd insert it in the ground and we would work the netting around that way. Yeah. It helps for minimal knots and stuff and tangles that just kind of happen and makes it easier.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it today, guys. I really appreciate you hanging out with us as always. We have a lot of projects still coming up. The greenhouse is going to be happening soon. Oh, and my mom is coming to town. My mom will be here this weekend and she doesn't know it yet, but I'm sure we will be putting her to work plenty out here in the garden. We're going to be planting our garlic this weekend for sure. Yep. So we'll show you guys how we do that. And it's been a little bit since we gave you a garden update. We are transitioning now into the winter. We'll make sure to show you guys all of that and all of our projects we have coming up.
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys again for coming along the journey with us. It's been a busier morning for us, but we were to come out here and get some things done and show you guys kind of the process for, you know, rotational grazing and our version of that in the hybrid environment. So just wanted to kind of bring you guys along. I also wanted to kind of ask you guys, you know, what kind of netting, if ever, have you tried any with your chickens?
Yeah, like
what kind of system do you have for protecting your chickens, for being able to pasture raise your chickens? You know, it really is a challenge depending on what predators you have and what resources you have to be able to get these guys outside. But it really is truly a marvel, and it's something that we've always wanted with the homestead. It took us about 2 years to be able to get that going, 18 months to get some chickens on grass, but we're so grateful to have the opportunity to do this with you guys.
So again, guys, thank you so much to everyone, by the way, who submitted a request for seeds. I got all of your requests and Andrew and I are going to be getting those out to you as soon as possible. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will make sure to link that video at the end here so you can go see how you can ask for any of our seeds if you would like to receive some. I'll make sure you get the info on that. And again, guys, we have our Q&A coming up in the coming weeks. So please make sure you also submit any questions you have for us so we can answer them during our Q&A.
Yeah, excited to hear what you guys are asking and what you guys want to see from us. So keep the comments going. We are trying our best to reply to everything at this time. And we just love the community engagement, the growth that we've had so far. It's been a wild, rapid ride, it feels like so far. Let me know what you guys want to see, but we have plenty to show. Yeah, we have a lot going on.
A lot coming up. Sure. So there is no slowdown in our future. I think for a lot of people, winter is slow down time. And for us, it's like, it's time to, you know, get some stuff done during a down season. So thank you guys so much again. If you appreciated spending the day with us as much as we did with you, make sure you hit that like button so we know. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you get all of our latest content. And we appreciate you guys so much. And don't forget our motto here at Little V Farm: anything grows if you try.